Welcome to Barely Begun. We're going to do a bare bones on bone broth. It's very simple, you can't mess it up. That's not a challenge, but you'd be hard pressed to mess it up. You put bones in a pot, you add water, and then a day later you come back and you pour the water out.
Have you had your soup today? Campbell's, of course. Campbell's, of course.
In my case, I am specifically trying to get collagen out of the bone broth. So the best way to get collagen, from what I can tell, is from chicken feet. You will notice here I have an industrial size bag of chicken feet. I'm sure somewhere in my town you can buy that a pound at a time. But my local grocery store didn't have them, even when I asked the butcher behind the counter. So I went to my local butcher shop, and this was all they had, was a 10-pound bag. I ended up making 2 stock pots of chicken feet, and then 1 of other bones. I added some apple cider vinegar, which brings out the minerals and vitamins from the bones. It's really pungent. You're definitely going to have a powerful aroma all throughout the house. If you're just doing chicken, you don't have to cook it for as long. You could do 12 hours and basically get everything you need out of the bones and the meat and the cartilage. You can just crumble them and squish the chicken bones after 12 hours at a simmer. Beef and any other type of product that you put in there, generally you want to go 24 hours. People will go even longer. You can just let it go 48 hours or longer. Many different ways of doing it. Everything can go in. Chicken, lamb, fish, beef, pork. Had some oxtail. You can get just the packages of bones that you can get for like your dogs. I had some leftover bones from when T-bones were on sale. So all that went in. I add salt later because I'd rather do it to taste based on how I feel at that time. But you can do it however you like. There's more meat in here than normal just because all the oxtail had more meat. And then you strain it. What you want is this gelatinous consistency. It was at a lower simmer through the whole time, and so not as much of the water evaporated, and so it's not as condensed. The other batch, I had it set at like a 2 on my stovetop, and it got more concentrated, so I melted them basically together. Some people add vegetable, some people turn it into soup. Some people use it to make rice or pasta. Some people sip it.
To drink the soup, remove the spoon and lift the cup by both handles. Avoid making your little fingers conspicuous. Let them relax.
If you enjoyed this, if you learned something, if you got something out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, give it a paws up. Thanks for following as I made my bone broth. Best of luck on your bone broth. Make it the way you like. Stay healthy. Hi, Paw.